God, Wikipedia, get over yourself. Please.
How stuff works.
Oh my God, this tells us. Oh my God, this tells us what each thing stands for.
Oh, I don't think I ever knew what they stood. They didn't think they stood for anything.
Oh my God. All right, let's get the show under the way, under
Under
the
the sea.
sea.
Are they supposed to stand for things?
Apparently, or they're this site's making it up. Making what up? This is weird. S.
M.
Soup.
Morning, Grogu. I'm sorry I woke you up.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to SM Soup, the #1 podcast with soup in the name, but not
That was mine.
on the brain. I'm Spencer,
I'm Shelby.
and we're here to take you on the journey of life through soup metaphors and asking the important questions like, Doctor, how did this soup get here? What are we doing today, Shelby?
Today we are doing something we should have done years ago.
Oh.
We are tier ranking the 12 days of Christmas.
On the first day of copyright.
Yeah. We did tier rank Thanksgiving food a while ago, but this time, in case you listen to the audio version, I will be screen recording us actually placing them. Just this little visual follow.
So you can see where everything ends up in the end.
Yeah. So yeah, I barely remember the 12 days of Christmas.
Well, don't worry, because I have a nice little thing for us, and the tier maker that we have up here,
Yes.
nicely shows the day.
Yes.
More than anything, I feel like.
Yes.
So you know what number we're talking about.
Yeah, I almost actually think the images have no, I guess they have.
They help, I'm sure. So, how are we doing this? Are we doing
Should we just go start from one?
are we gonna do like a combined thing? Like, are we like kind of like meeting in the middle
Yeah, I
on
think we
things
should
and
have
like
to
coming
meet
to
in
an
the middle.
agreement and like we can kind of argue where we think things should land and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
unless you want me to pull up two.
No, I don't. That's all right. I think for food it made more sense, but I
Yeah.
think for this works.
It'll be a fight to the death on where we land on these
So
things.
if you didn't know, apparently what I'm finding out from from people.howstuffworks.com, apparently this all
Means something.
this all has meaning. And believe it or not, a Christmas song. It's all based in good old Catholicism.
Yay!
Which isn't in the name of Christmas, so I don't know how they have the right to it. I would think that's a Christianity thing, but apparently it's Catholic. Man, newsflash, man who knows nothing about religion starts speaking about religion. Yeah,
Yep.
why are there all these similarities between Judaism, Christianity, and Catholicism? How do you spell Catholicism? Why is there a random C?
Yeah, why did we make it extra? I have no idea.
It's Catholic, so wouldn't it be Catholicism? Why is the C suddenly become an S?
Because English doesn't make any sense.
Agreed. But this was all written in...
You're looking for a year?
No. The year was 0. No, what language did they speak?
What are you talking about? Are you talking about 12 Days of Christmas? What are we talking about?
No, I'm talking about Catholicism.
Oh, it would have been
I don't know. I'm being genuine. I don't know. I mean, they were Middle East, right? So would they have been speaking Israeli? Is that a language? Right? I don't know. Uh-oh. True colors are showing, huh? Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is specifically what language did Jesus speak? That somehow is what came up.
There we go.
And
Hebrew.
Well, yeah.
Not
yeah, it would have been a form of
Hebrew.
Hebrew. But Is Aramaic a form of that?
That'd be a form of Arabic, right?
That's what I thought.
It's all very fascinating.
It includes languages such as Hebrew. It's like in that family of language.
That makes sense. Look at us. We got to the bottom of it.
Wow.
So he was born in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
In a manger.
Yeah.
Off of
In the center city.
Off of 222. 222
Correct.
probably runs through Bethlehem.
I think so.
Runs through those things. Okay. Anyway, so also not to like go down a religion rabbit hole, but and don't start sweating yet. It's all right. It always is. Well, first off, I don't understand the difference between Catholicism and Christianity. That's the first thing I will say.
Christianity just came from Catholicism.
Right, but I don't understand what's different. Right? And I know there's probably something like pretty like major, but like at least the difference between Judaism and Catholicism is there's a new book suddenly.
They came out with the sequel.
Right. Bible to Electric Boogaloo. No, but it's so wild that like you have, because Christianity and Catholicism are technically different, or no?
They're rooted in the same beliefs,
but they're also rooted in the same beliefs as Judaism. No.
Yes and no.
Well, right, because
they beliefs.
Right.
But I would say, I mean, this is me having not.
They're like,
paid
we have this whole new book.
10+ years.
We have this whole new book that overshadows what you were talking about.
Yes, and no.
So
but
we'll
like,
take your 10 Commandments.
But like Catholicism and Christianity, I think it's just that they practice their beliefs.
But Moses, get him out. We're rocking with this Christ-like figure. Jesus was his name.
Nemo.
Okay.
Just so we know, the carol 12 Days of Christmas was first published in England in the late 18th century.
Wow, we're learning something new. So Shelby, you and I, we technically celebrate Christmas.
Yes.
Technically, in the technical sense. In the American sense, we celebrate Christmas.
Yes.
And so we're gonna rank these.
We're gonna rank these things that we didn't know stood for something before right now.
Well, right. And I was gonna say, typically, I feel like I'm pretty like good with like Bible references, mostly because like know your enemy. But also, no, I think like in terms of like top works of fiction, the Bible.
Oh my god!
I can't stop. I'm sorry.
I know.
No, there's a lot of great stuff in the Bible that I like to reference, that I think a lot of people who know the Bible don't even know about, which is also fantastic. So anyway, these things all have references that you and I did not know until just now. So we're gonna get y'all brushed up on what the 12 Days of Christmas means, and you can decide from here on out if you'll ever sing this again.
Just
fun fact, my brother and I stood at the beginning of Christmas dinner one year, and we belted the 12 Days of Christmas, and we did all 12 days.
And did you get punched in the face?
No. They sat there and they took it.
Why not? Okay, also, can we just talk how the 12 Days of Christmas walked so sock calendars could run?
You mean advent calendars? What's a sock calendar?
That's an advent calendar of socks.
Okay. But an advent calendar is a little more capitalist.
Very
24
correct.
days.
Wait,
25.
A little bit. Are you kidding me? They're out here asking for 5 golden rings.
I don't really understand 12 days. That always never made sense to me. Always never.
Always never.
Like, was this them trying to one-up Hanukkah?
Why?
Like, it got to the point where, like, because, you know, there's always the fight
Christians believe, this is literally based off the first Google search, which means there's a good chance it's not correct.
Yeah, it's going to tell you that you can play GTA with people on PS4 and PS5.
Christians believe that the 12 Days of Christmas mark the amount of time it took after the birth of Jesus for the Magi or wise men to travel to Bethlehem for the Epiphany when they recognized him as the Son of God.
What the fuck are the gifts then?
I don't know.
I'm telling you, this definitely feels like because you know how like Adam Sandler
if
says,
they would have based it off the walk to Mordor, we would have had a whole year of Christmas.
It's true. Yikes. On the 364th day of Christmas,
Schmeagol took my ring.
Oh no. Schmeagol took my ring. That's great. That's good.
Yo,
I feel like this is like the Adam Sandler song where he sings about Hanukkah.
Yeah.
And he says instead of one day of presents, we have 8 crazy nights. And it feels like the problem is that definitely came after 12 Days of
I
Christmas.
don't
But it
know.
feels like Adam Sandler's came first,
Right.
and then one person got really upset.
Right.
They were like, "We can do better than 8 Crazy Nights. We're
What
gonna have
about
12
12?
shitty gifts." So here we go. Starting with a partridge in a pear tree. We're talking about sweet 8-pound, 7-ounce
Whoa.
little baby Jesus.
Apparently the partridge, or is it the
A
pear tree?
virgin.
Is
Let's
it
let's keep in mind a virgin
so is the
gave
pear?
birth to this.
Is it because a partridge could never come from a pear
I'm
tree?
guessing partridge. It's like isn't a partridge like
It's
a
a
white bird? So it's probably
bird.
like a pure bird
Ugh, those pure birds.
or like an angel. Anyway, partridge in a pear tree kind of sounds to me like a pretty shitty gift.
Yeah.
Like you should
Well,
never
you
give.
get food though.
Are you gonna eat a partridge?
No,
Oh,
a
pears.
pear. I was like, whoa.
I'm done. I'm sorry. I was cracking jokes, and that time I was serious.
Well, you get the partridge to prepare for Christmas dinner.
Okay, you know what? You are bringing up a good point because I actually do like pears.
Yeah.
The problem is, similar to peaches, I don't know how to keep them properly to make sure I eat them
Right.
and they taste good.
Also, how big is this tree?
How big are the pears?
Is it
Oh,
like,
yeah. Is this
is
gonna?
it like,
Are we?
oh, here's a
do
little
we-
clipping from Trader Joe's?
Do we have a property that we
Yeah.
can house this pear tree on, or is
Right.
this thing sitting in our freaking apartment?
What is the sun requirements of your of
A
this
pear tree, I would imagine, not much.
I think any tree needs a
If
lot.
if 3 wise men
Wise. Oh yeah.
could
You know
take
how
care
wise
of it.
they are. It took them 12 days to get there. Let me tell
You
you.
know how this was December, dude. It was freezing
Wise
cold.
guy number 2 said, "No, I swear we can go this way," and it's a bunch of men just refusing to
And the
ask for
third-
directions.
And the third one gave some fucking myrrh, dude. Some myrrh. Ridiculous.
This is gonna be the worst episode we've ever done.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
I'm so sorry that I found out that these have meanings.
But okay, wait, also, so hypothetically, are you being handed a baby? Are you being
No, you're being handed a partridge. I'm taking the gifts literally.
Okay,
I'm just telling you what they reference.
So going from
So again, you can choose to love or hate this song.
I hate it, but also
It was
okay,
already an annoying song.
if
And
it
then
was
I told you the
just-
whole anecdote
if it
about how
was-
my brother and I sang it
yeah,
before
then I
Christmas
hated
Dinner.
it more.
People wanted to eat, Shelby.
Yeah.
People wanted to eat.
Yeah.
And my brother and I, like a bunch of dumbasses, were sitting
yes.
up there going, 5 golden rings
You are the worst.
on the 9th day of 9. We were only on 9. We had to get up to 12.
So I don't really want a bird, which is a problem because there's a lot of birds in this song.
There are a lot of birds. It's mostly birds, if we're being honest.
I don't want a bird.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Do any of them lay eggs? Are any of them useful?
All birds lay eggs.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure, actually. I'm like positive. I think the only instance where something does lay an egg and it's not a bird is a platypus. But otherwise, and reptiles. Most reptiles also do. like turtles. Are turtles amphibians or reptiles? Amphibians? No, reptile. They also lay eggs. So that was partridge in a pear tree. It's so boring. You have to hear it 12 times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
D.
this is the lowest tier.
I agree.
Excellent.
It's a D.
Next up, we have 2 turtle doves that stand for the Old and the New Testaments.
More birds. Doves are supposed to be the symbol of love, which is weird because I feel like the Old and New Testaments don't get along very well, as history has provided.
A lot of contradiction.
Yes. Endless contradiction, actually. So maybe that is the secret, is love is contradictory.
Mm. 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 Hmm. I'm gonna stand by like kind of like worthless bird, basically.
Yeah.
So
they just kind of sit in
I'm
boxes
thinking,
until you like want to release them dramatically.
right?
That's kind of why they were bred. I'm pretty
and
sure.
honestly, a lot of times for a joke, they're dead.
Yeah.
So
like, yeah, you know how many magicians go through doves in a year?
a lot.
A lot of magicians go
Should
through.
we have a light on?
Yeah,
It's
we
dark.
should. It's so dark. so dark in here. Sorry, pausing because it was actually nighttime in here. That's better. It's like we're streaming. Oh my god.
Whoa, it's
Welcome
like
to
we're
the
gonna stream
stream.
later.
Okay, I'll be honest. We went into the bird part so hard on the partridge. I'm a little worried for the rest of this list.
I'm not.
Okay, so doves. I'm gonna say C just because it didn't make me as irate as the first one.
I'm gonna say D.
All right, it's fine.
But you know what? How about this? Evens, you can get the tiebreaker. Odds, I'll get the tiebreaker. Okay.
Sure.
So since it's a one level, it goes to C. But if it was B, if you said B and I said D, it would be a C.
Yeah.
Right. No tiebreaker.
Yeah. Okay. All right. 3 French hens, which apparently mean, which just so everyone knows, this came off of howstuffworks.com.
Right. I already called that out. So honestly,
this could mean nothing.
Because here's the thing. Like for the first 4, they're going strong. 5 is a fucking stretch.
Yes.
Unless there's only 5 books in the Old Testament.
There's
spoiler.
not.
So that's a stretch.
No, but isn't that like the names?
6, like what? Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
That's just a Genesis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's before they get into the names. I don't know.
No, that's just bullshit. Yeah, I think this is all made up, and this makes me mad.
It doesn't
I'm
because
done.
it gives us
I'm
more
throwing
talk
it out.
about.
No.
3 French hens.
No, we're not throwing it out
or
anymore. No.
Meant to be the 3 virtues of faith, hope, and charity.
No.
Absolutely not. D.
No. I'm looking up real quick how big a French hen is because I'm honestly seeing this as potentially.
They lay eggs.
Food.
Yeah, we could have a.
I mean, a French hen. All that's showing up is like a typical.
You could have.
Kind of like just a typical.
You can have a an egg, but you have to have a crepe with it because it's French. So for that, I say solid B.
You think a B?
I think B.
No, see, I'm still leaning C.
All right.
We'll go C.
All right.
Grogu's got a spring.
God.
All right, 4. We got 4 calling birds. These sound annoying.
These sound horrible.
I'm gonna go D.
Yeah, I agree. No one wants them.
All right, 5.
Who needs
golden
5 golden rings?
Here's the thing.
1 per hand.
5 golden rings.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Because I'm now thinking about the song.
Okay.
And without a doubt, 5 golden rings.
Yeah.
Best part of the song.
Right.
Best day of gifts.
Because it's really got the like.
They hammer it home.
Yeah.
S.
Because you won 5 golden rings, or because that part of the song.
That part of the song. And I mean, like 5 golden rings makes me kind of think of Lord of the Rings a little bit. Like, how many rings were there? It was like 7 to the humans. Like there was like different amounts, but like how many different races received rings?
Dwarves, elves,
humans,
and then
Aragorn's people. Or are they human?
Yeah, they didn't get their.
I thought he was like a mystic elf human.
Yeah, but they didn't have their own like.
Hashtag not my king then.
I guess that was it, and then there was just a secret one that controlled them all.
Keep it secret, keep it safe.
Exactly.
So wait, so how many went to the dwarves? Like 4, 6 to the elves, 7 to the humans. Some dumb shit like that.
Like, I want to say it was like, oh my god, I don't know. I can almost hear it in my head.
In the beginning.
I know. It's like. I want to say it was like 5 to dwarves.
Vesemir took Geralt under his wing.
I don't even know. I don't know.
There you go. 5 golden dwarf rings. I think it's an S. What do you think?
No, I agree. That's the best part of the song, without a doubt.
Also, like, it's probably honestly, if I'm looking at this,
I also think capitalism was trying to get a head start and saying, "Get your lady a ring." You know?
Oh my god.
I know.
When did this song come out?
The 18th century. Rings weren't even a thing then.
Anyway.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Wild.
Unless it's been adapted and like that wasn't always 5 golden rings.
Much like the Bible. 6. We have 6 geese a laying. That's right. We got some horny geese up in here.
Oh, I thought we just said lazy geese.
Oh.
Do we want geese are very territorial protective.
They honk.
Oh,
But
they honk.
if they were on your side,
Also, have you ever played the Untitled Goose Game?
I have not yet,
Me neither.
but I want to.
But what if you had 6 untitled geese a laying? Yeah, if you hear it, plastic things in the background, Grogu.
Interesting. I think.
Yeah. Think of the comedy.
I think geese, if like again, if they're on your side and they're probably not mean to you, probably a
Right.
pretty cool pet. Plus,
Pretty
they lay
cool.
eggs,
Right.
golden eggs sometimes,
True.
according to some bedtime stories
Right.
/ fairy tales.
Right.
Did you know that Rumpelstiltskin splits himself in half?
Yeah.
Like he rips himself in two.
Yeah.
I said that on
He's
Good Game
a-
Bad Game, and nobody knew what I was talking about.
He's a nasty man.
Right, and like the Grimm brothers were, for lack of a better word,
Very grim.
pretty grim.
Oh, very.
Can you not finish my jokes for me?
Sorry.
Yeah, like Justin and Chris didn't know that.
They
Anyway,
didn't know that? Oh,
anyway.
I don't know. Every fairy tale has like a super twisted ending to
Right,
it.
like Rapunzel like jumps.
Yeah.
No, Rapunzel is Rumpelstiltskin. Right?
No. Yes. Yeah, because it's the one who falls asleep.
That's Sleeping Beauty.
No. Rapunzel puts her finger on the spinning wheel and it
That is
knocks
Rapunzel.
her unconscious.
She does the wheel
Yeah.
and spools gold.
Yeah.
How do you spool gold?
I don't know.
This fucking guy. Where do we land with geese?
I think they're good. I think they're good.
What do you think? A?
I think A.
Okay. I like A.
Yeah.
All right. 7 swans swimming. Swans, very majestic animals.
If you don't have a pool of
very
water, where
pretty.
do they swim?
Here's the problem.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
And 2, I already like my geese.
I know.
So
Are they going to have issues with each other?
I'm going to ask for the receipt for the swans.
Yeah. So C, I don't think they're quite D
No,
level.
no, because they're majestic.
Yeah.
I'll give them a C.
Cool. They're next to our crepe egg laying
Perfect.
bitches.
Probably a personal favorite of mine.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. That's what I mean. This is definitely made up. 8 maids a milking. I think they're talking about Mary Magdalene, right? Wasn't she a prostitute?
They're sayings.
Wasn't she Jesus' prostitute?
They're sayings attributed to Jesus.
Fact check
In
that.
particular, 8 blessings.
Hey, Mary Magdalene. She sucked Jesus' cock?
Yeah, let me fact check that really quick.
Look it up on Snopes. Mary Magdalene was the prostitute, right?
Yes.
Okay,
she
I'm just
was.
making sure. All right. Look, I'm not shaming the guy. He was a carpenter. Of course he had to go do.
Lay some wood.
8 maids of milking, S tier for me personally. I think we all
Right.
know why.
Because you want 8 cows.
They're good with their hands.
Right.
Leave it at that, baby.
Okay.
Where are you putting them?
I like cows. I know we're going at this from different directions. I'm just gonna let it go.
I don't know. I see where you're going at it from, Shelby.
All right, 10 lords a leaping. Honestly, shittiest
Nope.
thing I've ever
First
seen.
off,
9
what comes
ladies
after 8?
dancing. The second shittiest thing I've ever seen.
No. What kind of dancing we talking about? You know where I'm putting them. S tier, baby. Give me the maids a milking while I'm watching the ladies a dance.
I think they're B.
All right, so split the middle and go A. Excellent. All right, 10 lords of leaping. I
There's
am
leaping.
with you.
There's leaping.
D. Get them out of my face. 11 pipers piping. You know what they're doing. They're laying that pipe. Are these, 11 pipers piping. Are we talking about bagpipes?
I thought flutes, but
Is that a pipe?
I thought it looks like you could put it in a sink.
I mean, bagpipes looks like you could put it in a sink. Bagpipe. Interesting. We're gonna have to circle back on some of these.
Why aren't you just stressing?
11 pipers piping, laying pipe.
I'm bored.
What? You're bored?
See? No, like by them.
Oh. I was gonna say, Shelby.
Unless they're like really top tier plumbers and like we never have to call a guy ever again. They're a C for me.
I like that. I like C.
And what's the last one?
12 drummers drumming.
The most annoying thing ever.
It does sound very annoying. If it was on the first day of Christmas,
drummer
my
boy?
true love gave to me, a little drummer boy. First off, I'd be like, true love, why are you trafficking children?
Right, good question.
Second, this is sick. This is awesome. Thank you. because it's one person drumming.
Wow.
12 people drumming, unless we're talking like, what was the movie?
I have to be a little more
Drumline.
descriptive.
Was that a movie?
That is a thing, is a drum line.
No, but was the movie called Drumline?
I don't know of a movie called Drumline.
Famous movies
Oh my god, are you talking about Whiplash?
about drum lines. Yeah, like if you Sound of Metal. Oh my god, we have to watch Sound of Metal. It's like the movie about the person who can't hear.
No, we have to watch the movie of.
There's literally a movie called Drumline. Tell me that's Nick Cannon.
No, we have.
It is Nick Cannon. He has 12. You want to talk about 12 Days of Christmas? He has to do 12 Days of Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Because he has a lot of children. With a lot of different people, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know that. He's like a Nickelodeon fanboy.
Right, he was Nick.
Right.
Nick Cannon.
Oh, I see the top article.
Let's see. Children, 12.
Holy shit.
I literally nailed it. That was a guess.
That's crazy. No, we need to watch the movie about the bad horror movie about making a band.
Foo Fighters?
Yeah.
R.I.P. their drummer.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, if you were telling me that, hey, I got you one drummer,
Mm-hmm.
I got you Miles Teller from Whiplash.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be like, let's fucking go.
Right.
Right? Because it's all like jazz.
Yeah, until he starts having a borderline aneurysm. Yeah.
And J.K. Simmons is in his face and he's going, faster. Faster. Do you see the pictures of J.K. Simmons? J.K. Simmons, am I saying that right?
Yeah, I think so.
He's reprising his role as J. Jonah Jameson in
You just had so many
Spider-Man.
J's. Who's that?
He's like the news broadcaster. He was at the end of the Spider-Man with Mysterio, and he goes, "There's no other than Peter Parker." Well,
why is he reprising?
He's reprising it. Because he was technically reprising it there because he was J. Jonah Jameson in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies.
Oh.
No. Tobey Maguire, the original ones.
Okay.
Anyway, he's reprising his role. He is working out with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No, he's not.
Marvel has gone too far.
No.
They are making J. Jonah Jameson ripped. And he's like old man ripped. It's nuts. He has a big white beard. I'm going to find a picture of it.
He's reprising his role. Why is he working out?
I don't know why he's working out, but like people are making jokes.
For that?
No, I don't know. It's for that. Let me find a picture. Like, look at his beard. And then look at how, like, damn, Santa. You know,
yeah, actually.
How many reindeer are you looking to slaughter this year? You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
12? D.
12 drummers.
Is a D for me.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right, now I do want to circle back. What if the 11 Pipers piping, hear me out, what if they are bakers and they're helping to pipe the icing?
Who has that many baked goods? They need 11 people icing them.
Think about the opportunities you have.
I see.
Volume.
I do make a lot of scones.
And you could be pumping on volume.
Yeah.
And they're probably...
unpaid.
No, they're probably better.
Oh.
At dealing with icing than you. Your little
That's
fucking
true.
Granulated sugar and water. And whisk it.
I literally never make icing correctly because I'm too lazy. So we had to chonk on.
So what about that? Or you were kind of bringing it up. What if they were 11 plumbers?
That's a lot.
Yeah, but here's the thing: capitalist mindset. You start a plumbing business.
Yeah.
Okay. It's called 9 plumbers. Spencer, that doesn't make any sense. Why only 9? Because the other 2 jamokes are going around to places and fucking up their plumbing because they're plumbers and they know how to do that.
We found this dude with the nastiest shits possible.
Oh no, I just meant they were going at it with like wrenches and stuff.
I have questions.
How do you feel?
So for Christmas, whoever wrote this, they said, you know what I'm going to give to my beloved? A lot of birds and people.
According to how stuff works, they decided, I'm going to give them symbolism. You know what people love to receive?
That's true.
Symbolism. Remember that time that we exchanged blankets?
Yeah. What did it symbolize?
Yeah, tell me.
It symbolized
Symbolized who fucking cares? I thought Shelby would like this
fabrics being woven together, and we are the 2 fabrics being knotted violently at the ends of blankets in hopes it doesn't rip apart through years of use and abuse and lack of wash, and its nasty smell will represent us till the day we die. 'Cause
Honestly,
we'll smell just as bad as that blanket.
if you think about it, in a lot of ways, we had an even exchange of goods,
We did.
and now we're getting married.
Yeah, and that was 5 years ago, and we haven't done a single gift since. You give a
That's
man
not
a
true.
blanket. It's like you give a mouse a cookie.
You give a man a
You
blanket,
give a man a blanket.
and he says, we should probably just never do gifts ever again. What was the last? That wasn't the last one. We did it
wasn't,
one
I'm
more or
totally
two more
joking.
times.
Giving gifts?
Yeah, I think so.
I got you
I think
a
it was-
birthday gift right before we moved up here that you said you didn't want.
Did you
And
got
I
me
got it
candles?
for you
got me
because
something
you said
else
you
then
didn't want.
too. Did you get me God of War that year?
Maybe, I don't know.
You might have gotten me God of War.
Yeah, but then I think you opened it and you said, Shelby already bought this.
I didn't.
You did.
No,
I'm
I
saying you
didn't.
told me that.
Oh, that I probably did do. I hadn't. Is what I'm
You literally
saying.
opened it and you were like, I already bought this.
I definitely hadn't already bought it. Is what I'm getting at.
No.
Okay, all right. Because I only just got it technically through the PlayStation Plus collection.
Yes, you didn't even play the one
No,
I
I
got you.
haven't.
You're the worst.
But it's great because I can make a display out of it.
What are you getting from me this year? What symbolism are we giving each other this year?
Okay, so do you want to know what I got you this year?
Sure.
Do you? I actually got you something.
What?
Yeah,
Did you?
because you definitely got me something.
I didn't.
Really?
Yeah, I got you those pins and then I gave them to you because I don't like waiting.
Your eye just twitched so severely.
I feel like you're fucking with me.
I know. I didn't get you anything. But every year, I'm being dead serious right now. Every year, I think you've gotten me something, and it sits and gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
It sits like in the pit of my stomach because I'm like, I want to be that guy who's like, yeah, we shouldn't do gifts, and then like, but we actually do gifts. Because like I genuinely don't want to do gifts.
I only get you something if I actually see something.
Because here's the thing, people.
Here's the thing. Really funny. Like 3 years ago, I got you a tile, and it's still in the box in our front entryway.
There were two.
Did you use either?
I used one in my wallet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I have it downloaded.
Where's your wallet?
My wallet is
5
downloaded.
miles away.
I don't have the tile in there anymore. I think it died.
Yeah, there's a second one apparently in a box. Where all our gloves are.
I definitely used it the one time.
I believe you.
I did.
I believe you.
I used it.
I believe you.
Why don't you believe me? Here's the thing about Shelby and I.
Yeah.
We don't want for much.
We almost have the same initials.
No, we do have the same initials.
No, our middle ones are different.
Off by a letter.
Off by a letter.
Like off by one letter in the alphabet.
Yeah. What other way would that mean?
Well, if I was saying our initials were off.
Off by one letter. Oh, well, it could just be the
because
first
our
and
initials
last
SMM are off by one letter. Like my initials are SMM, yours are SLM.
Yeah.
Which is close to MLM.
Great.
And you could say it's off by a letter, but it's not.
I'm off from MLM by one letter.
I'm saying L and M are literally off by a letter, which is insane.
That is insane.
Like we're almost.
In elementary school, we had to label all of our files with our initials, and they always said use your first and last initial. And because Spencer and I had the same, we'd have to go, instead of just agreeing this person's gonna do it this way and this one's gonna do it this way, we every time would have to go, are you using your middle initial this time, or do you already save with your first and last so they don't overwrite each other in the server?
Shelby would always come up to me and she'd be all like,
oh no, this is an impression I don't want to see. I'm apparently very nervously waddling. My knees are bending a lot.
It's because I'm really tall.
You're really tall. I was pretty tall for elementary school. And I have my glasses. I probably pushed my glasses up at least once. I'm really twirling around. I'm nervous. My hands are sweating probably. I'm twirling my hair. Ooh.
Are you? Yeah, you're chewing gum.
I'm chewing gum. Wow, I didn't know they allowed gum.
Are you using your middle initial or should I? Oh, we both can.
And that's when I knew he was the one. So what's the thing about you and I? We don't want for much.
Yeah,
That's
we
what you
don't.
were saying until I
Yeah,
completely
sorry.
derailed it.
We don't. In all seriousness.
No, seriously.
No,
Actually,
but seriously.
normally I want to get rid of everything.
Right.
As we've talked about numerous times. Literally, I talked about
No, we don't need to talk about this again. I hate your minimalist phases.
receiving things gives me anxiety because I'm already having to think about where the fuck it's going to go.
Yes, agreed to an extent.
And then I have to try and not hate it in a month. Not want it.
We don't want for much.
No, we don't.
And we both had the realization, and I mean, it would have had to have been like senior year of college.
Yeah.
Where it was basically just like, why don't we just have this agreed upon thing? And like, this was more so before, I mean, our financials, the lines are blurred anymore. Like, we don't pay for our own things.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
pay
yeah,
and then
yeah.
I pay, and then
Yeah.
you pay and then I pay. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this was back in like college when that wasn't the case, and it was just like an agreed upon, like, if you really want something, just ask literally for that thing,
Yeah.
and I'll get it for you.
Yeah.
And then like vice versa. And that very quickly became like, we're literally adults. It's fucking February, and I
Yeah.
want this table. I'm not gonna wait for Christmas
Well, I mean,
to
yeah.
ask for this table just so I have something to goddamn ask for. Shit like that.
Yes.
And November comes around, and I'm like, I want to buy this thing for me. I'm gonna buy it for me.
Right.
I don't care. I don't care. It makes no sense. And I never understood the concept of giving gifts and having to wait, like what you were saying, but like how you got me pins, and you were like, but then I gave them to you,
Yeah.
and like on December 8th, you were like, Merry Christmas.
Did
It was
happen.
a sucker punch to the gut, betrayal of the ultimate kind. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. It's just silly. It's
Yeah.
silly to like, and like Valentine's Day doesn't make sense. Why are you only showing your love for somebody on one day?
Yeah.
Like, do it the other. Like, if anything, that should be the one day you get off. Oh, no, phrasing. Phrasing. No, it's not what I meant. All right.
I just
Phrasing.
I just like it because chocolate's on sale everywhere. That's why I like
The week
Valentine's Day.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go get me some chocolate. Some chocolate covered strawberries.
And if anything, it's probably not technically on sale.
No, it's definitely not. It's just
It's
back to
probably back to
normal
normal price, but they say it's on sale.
Yeah.
Because last week they were slowly jacking up the prices.
Right.
Jacking them up until they get off.
Right. Everyone's getting off for Valentine's Day. Yeah, it's the federal
Reserve.
The federal don't do anything for your significant other day.
Right, that's what I think.
I was literally talking to you about this like a week ago. I was like, oh, and now Galentine's Day is a thing. And then I said, which was, as a capitalist move, the smartest move you could have ever made.
Hey, ladies, are you lonely out there?
Not even lonely.
Oh.
It's just like, celebrate like you and your friends and like.
Because you don't have a boyfriend to celebrate you. What's up? Mic drop.
I mean, that's what it started with, but anymore it's just like, no, I'm just celebrating. It's a girls' night.
That's
and,
what that's what they all tell themselves.
Girls,
but they're all sad, lonely uggos
Mhm.
who, rewind 5 episodes, they don't clean up nice.
Ooh, got him.
Just twist
Don't
this off
pull
so
the
I can
mic
drop
it. But women do make up a majority of like.
Women be shopping.
Well, yeah, they make up a majority of shoppers. And so you literally had a holiday where you were like, hey, like traditionally speaking and stereotypically speaking, it was like, men, buy your wife or your girlfriend something. But now you're literally feeding into the hands of people who already buy a ton
No, this is what
in a celebratory way.
This is what I'm imagining. I'm imagining like it's like raining, right?
Yeah.
Like raining, thunderstorms, nighttime outside.
Very moody. I see it.
Supermarket.
Yeah. The only light glowing for
chain,
miles.
Your favorite chain, wherever you're from.
Walmart.
Yeah,
Totally
Walmart.
joking.
No, Walmart works. That's fine.
Walmart's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you know what I mean. Your grocery store.
Yeah.
The lights, like you said, only thing you can see for miles.
Yeah.
A woman slowly walks up to it,
Mm-hmm.
presses a hand up against the window, and as she peers inside,
Her breath fogging at the glass ever so
as she
lightly.
peers inside, it's night, so there's not a ton of shoppers.
Right.
There's just a few stragglers.
The weirdos of Walmart.
No, these aren't weirdos.
Oh.
These are just normal men, Shelby.
Well,
Just kind of slowly walking around. buying chocolates
Okay.
and flowers,
Yeah.
and they all leave.
Yeah.
And you see one person looks at their watch and it says February 13th. They did it just in time.
Just in time.
And the woman stands there sobbing.
Yeah.
So manager's feeling weird about it. So after a
Yeah.
while, he goes out. He's just like, "Can I help you?" She goes, "I just wish I could be shopping." And that's how Valentine's Day was formed. Because she couldn't. Legally, she was not allowed to buy chocolates or flowers. And now she's allowed to. It's incredible. Do you
That
like that?
was a 5-minute commercial
Yeah.
that I would watch.
For Wally Walmart to come out and
What?
go,
Yeah, I'm gay.
pulls up his monocle to his eye, and his other eye turns into a dollar sign as she says it. And it makes a super obnoxious ka-ching.
Yeah, right. And then for some reason, there's like a sparkle in there too. Like instead of a sparkle in my eye, it's a sparkle off the dollar sign.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
sparkly dollar sign. It's
Yeah.
like the Price is Right, the
Yeah.
wheel,
Yeah.
how it has the sparkle in some of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a great episode.
This was.
You jokingly, no, you seriously said this is gonna be the worst episode ever.
It wasn't the worst episode.
In all
ever.
seriousness,
It
I'm
was
like,
not the best.
this is it's pretty good. You know,
Yeah.
I would say it's up there.
Up there with all 7 we've done so far.
Look,
It's top 10.
Look. Okay, now you're making fun of me. But in all seriousness, top 5 for sure.
Wow.
I had fun.
Me too.
I'm hoping you had fun.
Me too.
And I'm hoping you had fun.
Me too.
No. Dear you're also saying
yeah.
you hope the listeners had fun?
Yeah, me
okay.
too.
I hope you had fun, listeners. Audio listeners, I pointed to the camera. Go watch us on YouTube.
Go watch us on YouTube.
In case you forgot where we ranked stuff, you can go to YouTube and see where we finally ranked things. But
just so we all know,
just to
we
throw it
had
out there,
what is that? What's S tier?
On S tier we had 5 golden rings and the 8 maids of milking.
Yep.
On the A tier we had the geese?
6 geese
and the
9 ladies dancing.
Ladies dancing.
No one hit the B category.
No bees.
No bees. Save the bees. And C, we had 2 turtle doves, the 3 French hens, the 7 swans, 11 drummer boys.
No.
That's the pipers. That's the pipers piping. My bad. 11 pipers.
No,
that looks like a drum, doesn't it?
I think they got them
swapped
wrong.
the graphics.
Or this is wrong.
Nope, it's definitely 11 pipers piping.
And 12 drummers drumming.
Yeah, so they swapped the graphics. So we did put 11 pipers piping in C, and then in D we had the partridge in a pear tree, the screaming birds or something, the dancing men, leaping men, and the drummer boys. Basically anything that made a lot of noise.
Yeah.
We put down
and
there.
I think we're confidently saying that these don't stand for anything.
Yeah, it just says their supposed symbolism.
Like the first 2, I was like, all right. And then afterwards, I was like, no, you're reaching.
But if it doesn't stand for something, why?
Well,
This is the weirdest song ever.
It certainly is. And you know what? I would love to discuss it more.
But not next week.
Because next week we're talking about something else. Something dry.
But not always.
Until you put
a little milk in it.
I was going to make an innuendo, but...
Oh!
All right. I was going to make a Nolan innuendo.
Mm.
That's a Nolan Arenado joke.
It's okay. Close. All right. We need to go now.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for listening.
We'll see you next week.
Find us at our socials down below.
We're smiling. So you love us.